Very late, very late, very late. Welcome to secret non-canon stream. I am playing two quick games that really have no end to them. Very quickly, just because I felt like playing them, and I haven't streamed them already. Outrun is the first one, and let me tell you, I friggin' love Outrun. It is... I did not play it for the first time until like 2013, it was 2014, that was it. I remember my friend had got me the 3DS port, which had the cool like 3D effects and the arcade cabinets, and I fell in love with it. I've played a bunch of the Outrun games up to this point, but why does it do that? Like, the thing kind of pops in the left of the screen. But I have the Switch version, which is a nice crisp HD version of it that runs at 60 frames per second. Really cool. You can switch to the arcade mode if you want the authentic, like, old experience, but this has a lot of cool, neat stuff in it. So I'm gonna play a round or two of this. I've actually streamed Turbo Outrun in the past. Before I started streaming regularly, I have a stream of Turbo Outrun uploaded to my YouTube channel way back in like 2015, I think. Yeah, 2015. And that game is a quarter guzzler because it is more linear than this game. This game's just kind of you play it and you have fun. You may not reach the end, but you're gonna have fun doing it. I know that what's his name, the guy that made Outrun, he actually doesn't consider this a racing game. He considers this a driving game, which is kind of cool. So, game version old or new? Old has a couple of visual changes. Hey, Shellshock. Old has a couple of visual differences, and also two of the areas are swapped in new, but it's ultimately worth just having new. Difficulty, I always keep it on 3. Time limit, I keep it either on 4 and 5. The truth is, there's no standard way to play Outrun in terms of time, because the arcade machines in the actual arcades would have like the dip switches that the people that owned it could switch, so they could set it to like a really low time and then have you try to beat it. It is not easy to beat this game on anything lower than 4, because time is kind of the major factor. You're such an insomniac, it hurts, but seriously, love this game. Me too. Speedometer, I keep on kilometers, because it's easier to read. Don't think there's really anything else there. Transmission, toggle, motion sensor off. Yeah, that's good. Automatic's not that great, because there are times where you want to switch back to low gear. So if A and Y is gas pedal, X start button, okay, B brake, L and R shift. All right. For display mode, you get all these like arcade cabinets and stuff, which is cool in the 3DS version because it actually moves and there's a 3D depth of field thing, but I just like keeping it on full because it's a lot easier to look at it. Also, you can turn on the scan lines and smoothing, which is just keep them off. It's better to just look at this. Actually, wait. Nah, that looks like Vaseline. Let's keep it off. Wallpaper, can't really see anything because I have it full screen. But yeah, it's really neat that these Sega Ages, they kind of come with like the whole experience, and it's like upgraded, and it's really cool. It's well worth paying the money for the exclusive version. Wish Sega kept making more Sega Ages. They didn't do Afterburner, which made you sad. Also, I have it on 3DS, but I played it way more on Switch. There's supposed to be more of these on Switch, I thought. Like, I could have swore Turbo Outrun was supposed to show up, and it never did. And that's upsetting to me, because Turbo Outrun, I would pay money to re-download. Want them to remake Sega Saturn games from the ground up. Yeah, it's really weird that Sega's kind of iffy on just touching the Saturn line. Like, other than the Knights port, have they done any Saturn stuff? Actually, was Knights even on Saturn, or was that 32X? No, that was Saturn. Forever Entertainment did that with Panzer Dragoon. Yeah, wasn't that great though? So I am surprised by how much music there is in this version, because the original version of this game had 3 songs: Splash Wave, Passing Breeze, and Magical Sound Shower. Now, the 3DS version added in Camino and Cruising Line and Camino a Mi Amor, And then we also have Drivers Mega Mix Volume 1 and Radiation Nostalgic version, Step on Beat Arcade version, Midnight Highway Playback. I have no clue what some of these songs are supposed to be referencing. Hoping the House of the Dead remake is good. I heard the voice acting and it's very cheesy. Let's do Sound Shower just because it is the classic. Also 69.2. Nice. Get ready. So let's see if I can remember how to play this. I mean, it's very simplistic. It's gas, shift, brake, and turn. That's it. And the way the score works is that the more you drive, the more points you get. Every time you pass a car, you get a point boost. This game is such good music. So it's kind of set up in like a reverse pyramid. You start at one route, and each route branches off into two others. I don't think I've ever made it through a round of Outrun without crashing, at least once. But this version of the game looks really nice. Buddy. Ooh. I kind of don't hit the brake unless I have to. I kind of just let up on the throttle. But there are times where it is necessary. And obviously, if you're going too fast, you can't take the turns very well. That's also why the manual adjust for the gear is also good, because you can tone it down if you need to. No. Whoa. I want to say it's some of the best arcade games. To be honest, this is probably the first Sega arcade game I've really delved into. Prior to this, I've only ever played their console games or handheld games. That was a light wipeout. Yeah, it does look a little jarring at 60 FPS in high def. It definitely, you can see the pixelation, which is, I guess, why they have the smoothing Vaseline filter for the screen. Donkey. But yeah, I kind of blew streaming again. Last night I didn't stream, and then tonight I was like, do I want to stream? And I was like, yeah, but then I also got caught up on stuff. Work ran late again. I was not happy about it. So I kind of just stalled, and now I'm just here. I'm doing a couple one-offs just because there's some games that I've wanted to... I wanted to play this for a while on stream. And I just haven't gotten the chance to. And I figured I could do this in like 20 minutes, so... Ooh. Shit. Oh, that was a light wipeout. It is a great choice. I love this game. It's great for, like, quick play. What I would have liked to see some rumble in this game to make up for the fact that there's no 3D screen from the 3DS version. Just a little, like, HD rumble when you, like, hit the ground or something, or when you, like, ride on water or sand. Also, I believe that white car is the car that your rival drives in, Turbo Outrun. Yeah, this game does get really hard. That's why I keep the time limit on max, because it's really not worth adding that difficulty on top of... Well, I guess otherwise it becomes impossible to lose, but there's no reason to keep the time below 4, like level 4 or level 5. So otherwise you're never going to be winning a match. A race, or whatever. A drive. Though I will say the higher the time limit, the more time you get per checkpoint. So it does make it a little easier. Turning up the actual difficulty just changes how many cars are on the road. And I believe that 3 is the default. So it's like, I don't know why I would want to change that. Whoa, that was a wipeout. Unless you own an arcade, you want people pumping those quarters, yeah. So I got into Outrun. So what happened was, like I said, my friend gave me an eShop credit way back when, and I used it to get the 3D version of it, and I liked it so much, I then went and played Turbo Outrun, which is still probably one of my well, actually, the game itself isn't one of my favorites. I just really like the music in it, though it's not as good as the music in this game. Outrun, the other one I played was Outrun 2006, which is a PSP port of Outrun 2 and Outrun 2 Plus. And that's really fun because it's 3D, but it's got the same kind of gameplay style, and it's got some really good music. It's got some good lyrical songs in it, which is something Sega's really good with. Sega knows how to make lyrical music that fucking hits. There's also an Outrun game on the 360. I know there's Outrunners. I've never played that one. Also, this game has a ton... Every variation of this game possible, in terms of, like, new or old, special or arcade, and whether or not you use extra parts. They all have different leaderboards, so me getting the top score there. Submitting E-course ranking new. Yeah, every variation has it. Also, the music just cuts out like that. It did that in the 3DS version too. It does that in general. That's just how the emulation works. Game reset. You played Outrunners in the arcade. It was fun. I would love to get an Outrun arcade machine, like an authentic one. How do we... New special... Arcade. I know those special parts are in this game. I don't know where in this game. I have them. Is this it? Hold on. Oh, here it is. So yeah, you can add in a tighter turning, less impact, faster engine, better off-road, toggle icon. Oh, all right, just shows you down here. And yeah, if you enable them, it actually changes how your car looks. And depending on the combination, it actually will change it further. Like if you have them all on, you get that nice purple one. If you keep the engine off, you get that wide boy with the tires on. It's pretty cool that they put in that detail, but, you know, purists, no one's going to want to play with those on. That also removes you from the leaderboard. It puts you on, like, a freestyle leaderboard. Alright, let's do, Camino a Mi Amor. I think I really liked. Splash Wave. We'll do that one. Yeah, let's do Splash Wave.
Get ready.
It's a good one. So yeah, first zone's always going to be the same. God, I really... thinking about Outrun 2006, though, is making me want to play it. I'm sure it's easy to emulate it, because PSP emulation's not too bad now, but I would love for just a reissue of that game. That game has a lot of content, too. Outrun 2006 on the PSP and PS2 has a ridiculous amount of content to it. There's, like, mission modes, challenges, free driving, there's cars you can unlock. You know what Sega racing game you miss? Which? I've honestly never... Daytona USA. Oh, shit. Wiped out immediately. That happened because I looked away from the screen. To be honest, I don't know if I've ever played any Sega racing games outside of Outrun, which is arguably not a racing game. All right, we're gonna go down the left path this time, and then I'll do the center paths. Checkpoint. This is one of the relocated areas, I believe. In the old version, this is somewhere else. Ow. Yeah, it's a pretty simplistic game. Very fun. Of course, if I turned down the time limit, the game would obviously be a lot harder, and I wouldn't win. All that happens is you get a time up message on the screen, and your run just ends. I played this one arcade game when I was a kid, and there was a vocal sample in it, and I don't know what the vocal sample said, but in my head, I remember I thought it said something. I can't fucking remember what it was. It was like a phrase. It was a made-up phrase. It was a bunch of weird, random words. And I can't remember what game it was. I was like a kid when I heard it. And I, to this day, still don't know what game it was. Oh, fuck. Because I used to live... Oh, because I live in New Jersey, which is... There's boardwalks over here, and they had arcades. Game I've heard of several times and know nothing about. It is a driving game. It's a game. It's not a racing game, it's a driving game. It surprised me that Sega was able to make music this fucking good back in the 80s. And I was a fool. I didn't realize how advanced arcade systems were by that point already. Which is why the Neo Geo was so expensive, because that was literally like little arcade boards that you would just get for a home console. That thing sounded awesome. I wish that I was a bigger arcade fan and had money, because that would be something I would have invested in. But I mean, why bother? I could just get one of the like 10 trillion Neo Geo classics on the eShop. Most of which are fighting games, which I don't really have any interest in. Oh my god, I am beefing it so hard right now. This is why I don't drive in real life. I don't have my driver's license because of this. They don't trust me with it. When you get your own place, you want an arcade machine of your own. That was a Wipeout, really? Okay. Winston Hill. Let's go to Winston Hill. Rip your electric bill, yeah. Those arcade 1-ups that they're coming out with sound nice, but man, $600 for a 1-up arcade game with one game on it. That's a little too steep for my blood. I really want them to do a Mr. Driller 1-up arcade machine, even though that game is a little newer than some of the other ones they have on there. I feel they could easily do that, especially with how many Namco games they already have under their belt. But I also kind of just want to get a Mr. Driller arcade cabinet. Mr. Driller and Outrun. Those are the two arcade cabinets I would really like. I don't have a ton of nostalgia for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games, honestly. I only had one game growing up, and I mean, it's arguably the best one. It was the Manhattan Project on NES. Next to the SNES game, I mean, that's pretty much the best one. Also insanely difficult. Uh-oh. I might not win. No, there's a turn. I don't think I'm winning. Oh, I won with 4 seconds left. I do want to get the new TMNT game when that comes out.
Congratulations.
This one, yeah, I think they dropped me on the floor. Yeah, this game pretty much revolves around you either getting hit on by pretty women and your girlfriend getting pissed at you, or pretty women causing your demise. Yeah, I think I might be keeping that time limit on max just because of that painful display. That wasn't too bad. Okay, Camino a mi amor. Whoops.
Get ready.
Alright, so we have 3 more routes we have to go through if we want to see everything in one go. Gamma bought Game Builder Garage. Interesting. I was considering getting that because it's cheap, and, you know, the Node-On stuff seems pretty interesting, but at the same time I have Labo VR, and I never use the Garage in that, so why would I bother using the Game Builder Garage? It's pretty much the same thing, just less confusing to use. And by that I mean Game Builder Garage, not Labo VR. Labo VR is actually a little tough because they don't really give you much tutorial in the secret garage area. Toy-Con Lab, that was it. Alright, let's do 1 to the right and then all left after that. That'll take us down the second route. Route B. Yeah, Game Builder just came out today. Yeah, you have ideas of what you want to make, but you want to invest time in it. Exactly. Like, builder stuff is cool, but, like, I never have any... Shit! I never have any, ideas of what to do with them. Even Mario Maker, I don't have many great levels. I have, the recreation of the Mega Man X Highway stage, which got some views on YouTube. And also Vinny played it on a stream once. And then I have a water level that people hate because it's very annoying. Whoa! Why? How was that a collision? But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Like, it's just another... It would just be another thing that's sitting around, like Ring Fit Adventure or Labo VR. Which I bought a head strap for to play Zelda, and I haven't done it yet. Okay, going left for the rest of the route now. flower fields. Yeah. Honestly, it's worth taking the speed dip than just crashing, because crashing will very much mess up your day. It's not a fun time. Also, the thing with Game Builder Garage is that it's very, like the customization in it isn't that great. Because of the whole lack of being able to make custom polygons and stuff. So it's, like, very, very basic. And, I mean, I essentially have it already. Toy-Con VR, or Labo VR, literally has the garage with most of the same options in it. What is a popular game series that you haven't played but want to get into? Maybe Yakuza? Danganronpa I'd kind of say I'm not into, but I've also watched the Game Grumps play through the whole first game now, so I've seen enough of it to know what it's about. Yakuza I've never played at all, and people rave about the games constantly, so it's like, I kind of want to get into it, but there's so many games in that series. Spyro, I have the HD trilogy, never played it. What else do I have and haven't actually played? Robot Wars, I've played a few games in. Digimon games, kinda. I have Cyber Sleuth on the Switch, and I've played maybe 3 hours of it. And I remember really liking the idea for that game when it first came out. Because it gave me, like, it was like, oh, cool, it's something to hold you over while you wait for Persona 5. And then, that new game, Survive, looks pretty cool, but it sounds like it's some sort of, like, post-apocalyptic game. But I never played it. And then people also talk about Digimon something Dawn and Dusk. Those are apparently very good games. And I used to like the anime as a kid. I watched the original series in '02, and I watched Try. Digimon Adventure try hard to make a new series that doesn't really go well. I haven't watched the last movie that came out though, the new one. Alright, wait, I'll look at the chat in just a second. Devil May Cry is a series you want to get into, but you never got around since you have Bayonetta 1 and 2. Bayonetta, technically. I have my friend's copy of Bayonetta 2, which I bought for him which he bought even though he didn't have a Switch at the time, because he was just playing it on mine. And he gave me the code for Bayonetta 1. So I have both games. I just have only played, like, the first few hours of Bayonetta 1. I would like to finish both games before 3 comes out. DMC I'm not super interested in trying, just because it's more of the same. Car broke down. Car machine broke. One thing I liked about the 3DS version of this game is that when you moved left and right, even on this screen, you would hear the steering wheel, like, move. You would hear, like, the clicking, like the clanking of the plastic. Score was recorded in the rankings. Since it's almost 3. Take care. All right, thanks for stopping by. I'm surprised you were up this late. I didn't expect anyone to come by since this is a secret, unannounced stream. But you have a good night. I'll be streaming most of Sunday evening. Probably will not be streaming tomorrow at all because I'll be stuck at HomeCon all day. Okay, so we got 2 routes left. Let's do one of the Step on Beat arcade version. I don't remember what that song is. It sounds like it's from something. Whoops. So they say press start button, but they mean press start in terms of what it's mapped to on the controller for the arcade machine, which is X.
Get ready.
Alright, so this time let's do 1 left and then 3 right, or all right after that. Actually, it is 3 right. You watch one more route? Cool, cool. Yeah, I'm almost done. After this, there's one more route, which is this squiggly in the middle, trying to get into that last final area. And then I will have streamed all of the Outrun. And then I might do something else for a little bit. Just a little bit, though. Not too long. I used to take showers pretty late. I used to be a night shower person. Then, I don't know what happened. At some point, I switched it to the day, to mornings, and now I just shower in the mornings for some reason. Kind of miss doing it in the evening. At the same time, though, it helps wake me up. Alright, now I gotta hang to the right the rest of the route. Man, look how much time I have now when you don't crash. It really doesn't matter, though, because having the max time limit, every time you pass a checkpoint, it goes back to 99 anyway. Normally, you don't get that much time back. So yeah, back in the flower fields, because we've done this already. And after I do this route, the only spot we'll have not seen is the middle end one. I believe this one takes me to the split path, or it takes me to the field. I'm not sure. It's interesting because, like, each area of this looks like a completely different country. Which I think is kind of the point. It's supposed to be kind of like a bunch of different European spots. Flower Fields is a very good location. I'm not sure if it's this route that I'm going down or if it's the last route, but there's one where it's a split path in the middle, which I thought was really cool, even though it is much more hazardous to drive down. Then you have Turbo Outrun, where it's it's just straight up the United States. Pretty sure those signs are new too, because that's M2 who made the localization of this version. I will say this game does not look as good on a bigger screen with all the crispness to it, just because of how pixelated it is. On the Switch, on the actual Switch in handheld mode, this looks beautiful. Why 3 lanes? This is the split path, I think.
Checkpoint.
this is. I think there's a line of trees in the middle that show up. Or not. Maybe this isn't it. Maybe it is the middle path. Oh, no, here it is. This is the only area that's like this, too, where there's actually like a hazard area between two different lanes. And you do slow down if you drive on the grass and there's no trees. Whoa, buddy. It's the big wipeout. The interesting thing, too, though, is that I think, like, when you're driving to the end here, because if you look, my points are still going up normally as well with the bonus points. So I think any cars you pass on the way to the goal still count as bonus points. So this game is very weird with the scoring, because that could be a completely random amount of points you get, depending on how far you are. Thank you. Watch this, kind of bringing back weird memories of a game you had in the Lynx called Road Blaster or something, just with less jumping and shooting and probably other weird stuff. I'll have to look that up, because I have a good Lynx emulator now. That little... I don't know if you saw that tiny game system I got, the Fun Key, that has a Lynx emulator on it, and it apparently works really good. So I might have to play that with my awful tiny buttons. Alright, let's do Driver's no, let's do Midnight Highway Yeah, Driver's Mega Mix. This is the last one. Damn it.
Get ready.
Alright, so the only goal here is to get into the middle route. Already off to a good start. Alright, so I think the easiest way to do it would just be to go to the left or right twice, and then just hang to the opposite direction the rest of the time. Let's go left and then left again. Yeah, left, left, and then right, right.
Checkpoint.
Again, I still yet to ever do a single run of this without getting hit on a difficulty of 3 or higher. Or wiping out in general. Alright, left and then we go right. I just noticed there's no signs in this area.
Checkpoint.
See, I didn't get full time there. I was actually running low. Also, it's worth noting the song not in the original version. I said that before, but anything other than those first 3 songs are actually additional. In fact, I think Cruising Line and Camino a Mi Amor were both added into the 3DS version specifically, and then the other 3 new songs they add are from this version, or from other versions of the game that I've not played. Alright, 2 rights and we'll be at the final area.
Checkpoint.
Yep, I just gotta hang a right here. Whoops. Just blammed right into that thing. Wow, a lot of my friends got Game Builder Garage. That's the more people that get it, the more tempting it is. But at the same time, it's like I know most people aren't going to be making a lot of games, and once I do all the tutorials, I'm going to be like, well, I'm done with this game. I finished it. Speaking of which, I looked it up, and I've decided that for new Pokemon Snap, my completion criteria in terms of streaming it is just going to be get all the Pokemon. It doesn't even have to be all the poses, just get all of them once and get the achievement for it. Because the truth is, there is nothing to unlock in that in the game once you beat it. Alright, I gotta go right. Yeah. Like, unlocking the end of the story is everything, and then you get some of the post-game, like that initial burst of post-game stuff. Once you've photographed all the Pokemon, it's all just unlocking new titles and filters and stuff, which is great, but I never really, I haven't done that while playing the game, so that's all stuff I'll probably just do on my own if I feel like it, but honestly, I might just stop playing it. Like, the only thing I might do on my own is get all the poses, and then have that be it, because I don't think I have the patience to do every request in that game. Unless I get most of them done naturally, getting the poses. Oh my god, I'm beefing it hard here, huh? But yeah, another desert, only this one has ruins. This makes me think of, it makes me think of the Little Prince anime. Yes, it did have an anime. Where the little prince lands on Earth in the desert, and he meets the pilot. And there's like ruins in the desert. This kind of makes me think of that. That was the first anime I've ever seen. I had that tape a tape of episodes from it when I was like 2. And everyone was like, oh, well, it's based on the French book. And it's like, yeah, it is, but it's actually an anime. A Japanese-French anime. Did you post any more pics to the internet on new Pokemon Snap? I don't think I did. Not last time you were here. This is the best ending, too. Dude just has no regard for his girlfriend. She is nonplussed about that. Rock out. Not that good. I crashed a lot towards the end. But yeah, I think new Pokemon Snap, there's about one more stream of that in me, and then that's done. Monster Hunter, I want to still finish low rank. This game came out a year before I was born. And Tribal Hunter, I was going to play tonight, and I didn't. Still haven't seen your second episode of Tribal Hunter. You don't have to watch Tribal Hunter if you don't want to. You absolutely do not have to do that. Yeah, that's Outrun. Whoops. Yeah, that's Outrun. What am I doing? How am I buttoning? Okay, what is ranking? Course B new. Alright, wait, I want to see the rankings here. A, new. E old. So old, they're slightly rearranged. Freestyle ranking, 3 minutes and 36 seconds. I want to see how they got that record. 3:36.9 seconds. Can I, Oh, is it not available because it's just so old? Yeah, I think I can't actually see it because it's just too old. My rank. 336. 174. 598. Freestyle, probably low as hell. Yeah, 1643. E-course new, 852. 552. The only annoying thing about this is that it only sets the record. Oh wait, no, you can watch a replay of it. How do you get it? It only sets the record if you're online when you finish a course. If you're not, then you have to just decline and not send it. Freestyle. How do you... It says there's a video, but I don't get why, how. Driving record. Oh, this lets you see special, normal, new. Interesting. But yeah, that's it. That is that's a good sound. I like that sound. That is Outrun. SEGA Ages. To be this good takes ages. To be this good takes SEGA. Oh wait, maybe I can... Nope. Oh wait, here we go. There. Oh, it's because I was in the game. That's why. All right, I want to see this. So he did this in 3 minutes and... What was it? 39 seconds? So he has all the upgrades on. He has all the upgrades on. He's playing on new special, I'm guessing. 352. Yeah, with the power speed boost on, you get 352 kilometers instead of like 278. He is not letting go of that acceleration button. Oh, he has the difficulty set to 0. No wonder that you could get such a good... That's why, because that affects the... That affects, if you turn the difficulty down to 0, that puts you on the freestyle leaderboard. Oh, he's sleek. So he put all the upgrades on, because that also, it doesn't make your speed drop when you're off-road. Gives you a higher max speed. And then I guess the bumper is just there in case he hits the wall. But yeah, he's just missing all the obstacles by driving off-road. That's actually very clever. This is how driving looks IRL, yes. I too cannot wait to get my driver's license so that I could just drive on the grass constantly. He's like doing some like edge hugging stuff, I don't know. Hey, Loaded Shell, thank you for the raid. Yeah, this dude's out of control. If he ain't in control, or if he ain't out of control, he ain't in... Yeah, if he's in control, then he's controlling. Hey, Kiyo Mikurosaki 17, thank you for following. Kiyo. Hey yeah, thank you for the raid. Okay, so yeah, this dude's just going all over the grid here. That is pretty impressive though that he's not hitting that tree. Yeah, oh wow, yeah, that's some masterful dodge in there. How's the stream? Pretty good. I'm just this is kind of a secret stream. I didn't tell anyone about, well, I cheekily didn't tell anyone about it. I said I was doing a secret stream, and I did Outrun, and I'm gonna do something else before I go. Even though it's actually way later than I thought it was. I thought I'd only been streaming for about 30 minutes. It turns out it's been almost an hour. Which I'm happy. I'm happy I got an hour out of this game. Because it's probably not going to show up again on stream, unfortunately. Oh, he used the split path. Oh, and he's just taking the corner because there's less obstacles. What the? How? Oh, he's showing off. This dude. Yo. What the? Holy shit. Okay, this dude's just showing off. What's this game on? Well, this is an old SEGA arcade game. This is the Switch version, which is a nice high-def, option-filled version of the game. His score's pretty low, though, just because, well, actually, no, he's gonna have a high score because of all the time, but all the cars, the lack of cars, make you start with less. But wow, he's gonna get pretty damn close to my highest score with the cars. This game's also on, it's on many I think Sega's brought this game to, like, every platform. The 3DS version was my first. Damn impressive. Damn impressive. Can't get it unless it's on Xbox? It's probably on Xbox. Which one? Series X or Xbox One? Outrun Original is on Switch, 3DS, ZX Spectrum, MS-DOS, Sega Saturn, PC Engine, Master System, MSX, Genesis, Game Gear, 64, CPC, Amstrad, Amiga. Oh, and actually, arcade. There is a version of this game called Outrun Online Arcade that's on the 360. I don't know if it's still... Nope, it's removed due to the expiration of their contract with Ferrari. It's not on Xbox One. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I'm surprised Sega just didn't do... Well, no, but if you look up, that's probably not a good version, though. It's probably... There's a Genesis collection for Xbox One, and I think it should be on there. Can't get Sonic All-Stars, though. True. True. Alright, it's 3:18. I should probably stop streaming.